Hi guys, this is Emnel and we are back playing Stellaris. Alright, so I'm getting a bit greedy because I already have the construction ship here, so I'll grab the society research and perhaps physics research. But I really need to get and start building, frontier outposts. On the other hand, we do want corvette assembly arrays. That will decrease the cost of corvettes and increase their build speed, but it requires a second level of spaceport, so it's a bit pricey, but let's go for it. Alright, another anomaly. As for this, yeah, well, I'm already here. Another research, additional minerals, always nice. Neurosalai and thrusters. I think we'll just go for thrusters for the sake of getting some additional evasion, and because it's a cheap tech and perhaps we'll get something better. I really don't like the silo. I mean, our protesting plant is alright, but not at the moment. Okay, so that was another month tick. There we go. Yeah, but we are on negative balance, but that's not an issue. As you can see, our well, let's call it fleet has returned. Okay, might as well continuing this way. Okay, well, another thing is that they could plant the bloody thing around here. Well, either way, we'll end up at war with them sooner rather than later, so... But I kinda hope for later, because, well, going to war... Well, that's getting actually pretty fucking amazing. So, I don't actually remember what is the trigger for pirates if you are not settling for so long. Usually you get them as soon as you settle a world, but I know there is a secondary trigger. I heard someone say it's as soon as you build something outside of your home system, but that's obviously not the case. So I'm not quite sure. I really would like not to lose my shit to pirates, because there is small but still a chance that they will target, for example, your frontier outpost, which is extremely expensive. So yeah. So, but 10 minerals there. That's something really nice. So yeah. Okay, let's just rush there. I mean, there's still some physics research around here, maybe. No, we do need the minerals to get some of the corvettes before the pirates show up, hopefully. Aren't building anything just yet, so that's good. 130. Yeah, that should be around about time. As we get there, we should have 200, right? Not really. But... that, of course, will hit us pretty hard when it comes to energy income, but yeah, we have a cushion. Alright, research technology. Alright, that's nice, and definitely deflectors. That was the thing I was kind of waiting for before actually building ships, so there we go. What the fuck is that? Oh fuck, so this is that damn it. I think, remember that pre-Space Empire we encountered? It was in the last stage of a primitive empire, which meant it is now I think it's now transferred into, you know, space. Which is a major issue. Because they aren't that far behind us. Okay, so we are actually going to cancel that. We are more interested in getting that ASAP. Well, that's a very rare occurrence, especially now where primitives have been toned down as far as the numbers in the galaxy, and getting the you know, something that becomes a space empire outright is. What is that? What do you want, alien? Probe our salvage. We find first. Jesus, what's up with the people? With people really into those probes? Where the fuck they are? Is that somewhere here? So, the thing is, I don't really have a navy. Where would that be? So, probably is going to be there, right? When I scout it. Okay, let's check. Suspect pressure props. Cinder. Track and track. No. Apparently it's an... Okay, so... Okay, surrender. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit dangerous. Where the fuck are you, though? Don't see it. Some of our space science ships are, I imagine. Yeah. Right there. I really hope you are going to just sit on your ass, though. For that reason, yeah, you guys go there. Slow down and see if they are, if they start to move somewhere. No, okay. We'll deal with them later. That actually may be very profitable because we'll be able to, well, salvage the salvagers and get some. A nice, what is it called? Well, nice research out of them. Okay, let's go for that. Subspace anomaly obstructed by hostiles. What the fuck? Subspace anomaly. This is getting out of hand with all the fucking anomalies and enemies all over the bloody place. That must be this fucking chain. It's a bit deadly, isn't it? It's a bloody cruiser. Let's see. Well, cannot really tell what it's doing, but okay. Let's test the whole retreat option. Oh fuck! Okay, we won't. We aren't going to make it, are we? Okay, actually we will. Jesus, a lot of hostiles suddenly. Not a big fan. Continental world. Construction well started, but so we'll need to wait for it to show up at our thing. And something there. Okay, so as soon as we get the covert assembly array, we will start. Or maybe we'll wait for the deflectors. Yeah, 7 months. Let's wait for the deflectors. What can possibly go wrong?
Research complete.
Alright, ion thruster, so that's actually another thing that is going to be useful. Well, let's say it's go straight for the stress. When we actually okay, so damn it. So yeah, I kind of forgot about some things here. So first of all, we go there, and here we are going to build ourselves a power plant. Yeah. Could have, so I must have missed the pop-up that construction is complete. And that was quite a while ago, actually. So, yeah, a bit of a mishap. Okay, so let's check what exactly do we have here. 4, 2, and 4. Wow. Okay, 2 4s. Our science ship is back in action. Let's not send it to another of those systems that are so bloody contested for whatever reason. And so let's go for those. Shouldn't we get like habitable world survey by now or something like that? Construction complete. Right. Okay, that's alright. Don't want to change anything here just yet. Yeah, we'll wait 2 months for the deflectors to finish. Nothing else combat related is going to be done. Although I guess we will start some lasers now, right? Apparently not. Assist research, not as useful. Well, not really useful just yet. Synchronized defense, it's all of. I mean, it can be useful early on in a very early game where your spaceport is actually your main line of defense, but no, not really. Unlikely that we are going to use it, so let's just go for the power plant. That being said, okay, so they're already overwhelming. Yeah. Okay, and how about you guys? You aren't at war yet. They usually go to war around 10 or 20, closer to 20. I mean 20 to 20, something like that. You guys are of course overwhelming. How many planets? 4 now. And we finished this. I mean, it's not ideal as far as the range goes, but yeah, I'll take it. We are going to get more. Let's just get the minerals mining stations. They're just too good to pass up. 5 months to get standard constructs. Okay, so actually let's wait for that before we start building corvettes. I'm really getting what is it, greedy, yeah, but it can possibly go wrong. Okay, so we have 2 really good things. So production targets are actually pretty good, since as a swarm we should be fairly capable of using a lot of edicts, and planetary capital, well, it increases our output of everything, and yeah, good stuff, but it's fairly expensive. So in this case we are going to go for border range, although it's as you can see, well, both of them are extremely long, but yeah, border range definitely. Okay, discover an abandoned Stellaris ship, orbit around blah blah blah. Okay, fair enough. This is weird because those aren't really anomalies, are they? So, yeah. And this is about time we want another science ship, actually. And since the new decade started, that also means that we should have access to some new leaders. Let's take a look. Don't care. Yeah. Maybe Voidcraft wouldn't be a bad idea. Do already have someone with biology experience, which is going to be actually useful, because not only they give you bonus to research speed, but having such guy researching the field increases the chance of technologies from that specific sub field to show up in the queue. And since we are going for the scientific evolution, and enhancing our species genetically, and this is something we want. Well, statecraft is good as well, but in this case I think we will go for voidcraft for obvious reasons, like this reason. Because all the very important techs that, you know, basically voidcraft, that's going to be all the upgrades for better spaceports, all the upgrades for higher tier ships, so destroyers, cruisers, battleships, as well as space station and space fortresses, but also voidcraft, so fighters and bombers. So that's useful stuff all around, except the fighters and bombers, really. As it turns out, that's at least what my tests show me, and yes, we are going to reduce the costs. Perfect. Since we are also greedy, okay, first of all, let's buff this thing. We want as much unity as we can, as fast as we can, so that will force us to wait just a little bit. And now we want the science ship first, I think. Although we haven't researched anything here. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll get the science ship. Yeah, that was someone opened borders to us. Okay. Well, will it you last? No, actually not really. Okay, let's build that additional science ship. You are going to continue surveying in this direction. There you go. Imagine you are finishing your build here, but...
Construction complete.
What? Why would Fallen Empire declare war on them? Doesn't make any fucking sense. What did you do? If you rivaled them? No. Jesus. Wait, right, they get decided to defend the borders against any intrusions, colonizing system that bothered them, likely to draw them in iron. Well, I mean, you really haven't colonized around. I haven't seen something like that before. Wow. Unless they haven't, they changed it and somehow haven't updated it and haven't included in the patch notes. That's a very weird behavior. Well, at least it's not us. But that would make things very weird. And it may actually make them awakened ascendancy way too early. Like 200-300 years too early, so well. Yeah, we'll have to continue monitoring that, but this is fucking scary. Okay, spaceship, let's recruit that voidcraft guy. And let's assign, yes, and the voidcraft guy, where is it? There it is. We'll work on the voidcraft thing. And you, my friends, are going to, I guess, start surveying here. Do we have the some kind of alien? Not sure yet. Don't remember really. Well, now I have recordings, so I can check the previous recordings if I'm so inclined, but yeah, probably won't. Alright, let's... yeah. Alright, so that's about time we want to start thinking about actually expanding. I think this is our best bet, actually. Unless we... I mean, we aren't in a dire situation, like it. We don't really have to, you know, make any land grabs, not really. Because, well, this is kind of closed by all those NPCs for a while, and closest planet they can expand to is this one, which is unlikely they will. Here we pretty much closed down on the habitable planet for them, so they are not going to rush there either. I mean, this is still an unknown, but I'm imagine that what I figured out that this is the pre-space empire that became a space empire, so that's we'll need to deal with later on. Which is problematic because they start with an actual fucking spaceport that would cost us like, well, 20 fleets that we have now, but yeah, you get the gist. That would be very difficult to defeat, so. And later on we'll grab this, then possibly grab that unless this becomes an issue, and then yeah, we'll, depending on how the expansion of them goes here, we will start expanding, and then I guess will be time to get rid of those guys. Yeah, that's broad strokes that are going to probably change the moment anything resembling a different circumstance appears. So I'm not sure why I wasted my breath, but yeah, there we go.
Research complete.
Alright, and before we finish, let's check another research. And somehow we are still not in a position. We still haven't gotten the solar panels for our spaceports, which is bizarre. But well, I guess since we get the Void Crab guy, we will use him later to deal with that. Well, we don't have particles guy sadly, but we definitely want better lasers, so let's go for that. Some people are really into getting like the labs and shit, but it's just you're paying 80 to get one research. It gets better than one research later on once you get all the bonuses and really stacking proper planets, yada yada yada. But for now, it's just so much better to pay 60 to get I mean +2. +2 or +3 or +5 sometimes. So well, this is going to be +5 or +3 right there. So yeah, right, put it properly. Yeah, blue lasers. Anyway, we are out of time. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.